This painting depicts Buchanan's riverfront and gauge dock in 1855 during the town's heyday. The following information explains why the James River Kanawha Canal was so important to Buchanan and why it is crucial that we preserve its history. In 1783, the peace treaty with England ending the American Revolution deeded to the American colonies all of the land from the Atlantic coast to the Mississippi River. The land west of the Allegheny Mountains was mostly wilderness, with only sparse settlements. As the roads of the colonial era were of poor quality outside the eastern seaboard and didn't extend beyond the mountains to the Ohio country, Americans sought a better way to move settlers and trade. In 1784, General George Washington recommended to the General Assembly that Virginia should build a canal up the James River from Richmond through the mountains to the Ohio River. The Assembly then authorized the James River Company and appropriated money to start building the canal. It took more than 60 years to penetrate the Blue Ridge Mountains and reach Buchanan, which is approximately 196 miles upriver from Richmond. On November 11, 1851, the packet boat John Early arrived in Buchanan, officially completing the second division of the canal and touching off a grand celebration. The James River and Kanawha Canal was the interstate highway of its time, and its arrival provided a quick and safe 3.5-day transit to Richmond. Buchanan quickly became a boomtown with merchants, lawyers, doctors, and capitalists of all sorts moving here, which also created the need for hotels, warehouses, and banks. Freight packet boats and bateaux arrived in the gauge dock almost every day. Much of the freight arriving and departing came through the Wilson warehouse, which is still standing and open to visitors today. The freight being shipped on the canal was weighed in the gauge dock to determine the toll required to ship it. During this boom time, there were 500 or more wagons every day from as far away as Kentucky, Tennessee, and Southwest Virginia, bringing freight into and out of Buchanan. The canal was a vital avenue for the Confederacy during the war between the states. Pig iron to make cannons for the Confederate Army, as well as other critical goods, were shipped to Richmond via the Kanawha Canal. The war, floods, and the coming of the railroad ended this era.